My dear friend, please stop scrolling for just a moment. What you're about to read is not ordinary. It's something your soul needs to hear right now. Something beautiful and urgent is happening, and time is moving faster than you think. Can you feel it? That gentle pull in your heart. That's not random. That's God trying to reach you with a very special message. There's someone in your life, someone you might not even realize is hurting, whose time on earth is slowly coming to an end. They've been carrying something heavy in their heart for years. They want to tell you something important. They need to tell you, but they're scared. And the truth is, they might not get another chance. Have you been feeling something strange lately? Like someone far away is trying to reach you? That's not your imagination, dear one. That's God breaking through all the noise of life to tell you something important. Someone you care about is reaching their final days. They've practiced the words they want to say to you so many times, but the right moment never came. And now, there may only be a few days left. Listen closely. You didn't find this message by accident. This is God Himself reaching across heaven to wake up your heart. I know you've been tired. I know life has pulled you in so many directions. Maybe you've even wondered if you matter to anyone anymore. But today, yes, today, everything is different. Because this message is about someone who has loved you deeply, quietly, and constantly. They never had the courage to tell you. And now, their time is running out. This isn't a warning meant to scare you. It's a door opening. A divine moment. If you open your heart to what's being shared right now, you can be the miracle that changes everything. They want you to know the truth before their soul moves on. Pause for just 3 seconds. If your heart feels heavy right now, or your chest feels tight, that's the angels pressing close to you. They're trying to help you receive this moment. Don't push it away. Don't ignore it. Because what you're about to discover is going to change how you see everything. Before we continue, take this moment. If you feel this message is speaking to your heart, please subscribe right now. Don't wait. Your spirit was guided here for a reason. Staying connected will help you receive more divine messages exactly when you need them. God doesn't move randomly, and neither did you landing here. Subscribe to stay connected with what heaven is trying to deliver to your life. Now listen closely, my beloved. The person I'm talking about is not a stranger. They are part of your story, part of your heart. Maybe you've drifted apart. Maybe you stopped talking. Maybe you think they forgot about you. But they haven't. In fact, they've been carrying a secret about you, something they never had the courage to confess. They thought they had time. They thought one day they would gather the strength, But now that time is slipping away. Their health, their mind, their spirit, it's fading faster than anyone realizes. And the thing they want most before they go is to finally speak what's been locked inside. They want to say your name again, one more time. They want to look into your eyes and tell you the thing they should have told you years ago. But they're scared, not of dying, but of leaving without making things right. They whisper in their prayers, "Please, God, just let them know." And so God is letting you know. This message isn't here to scare you, but to prepare you. Because you can still reach them. You can still say what needs to be said. You can still be the light they hold on to as they leave this world. Child, don't wait for a perfect moment. There won't be one. The time you have now, this breath, this heartbeat, is all that's promised. And right now, God is whispering to your soul, because He needs you to move. He needs you to forgive, to reach out, to let your pride fall away like dry leaves. What if you're the only one who can give them peace before they leave this world? What if the words you're holding back are the ones that could set them free? They are afraid to call. They're afraid you won't answer. But they're hoping, praying that somehow you'll just feel it in your spirit and show up first. This person has replayed a moment with you over and over in their mind. A small smile, a brief conversation, something that seemed ordinary at the time, but became sacred in their memory. It gave them strength when they were alone. It gave them hope when they were falling. And even though they never told you, that one moment might have saved their life back then. Now, in their final chapter, they just want to give you the truth. They want to tell you that you mattered more than you know. They've seen your recent photos. They've heard from people how you've changed, how strong you've become, how far you've come. They're proud of you, but they don't know how to say it. Deep inside, they feel like a shadow, like someone left behind in your rising light. But still, they care. Still, they pray for you. Still, they cry for the chances they didn't take. And now they fear it might be too late unless you open this door. Unless you take the step they can't. There's something else you don't know. A letter was written about you. Yes, about you, by this person. It's hidden in a drawer beneath other papers. And it holds the truth. Their full truth. Their story. Their love. Their regrets. Their hopes for your future. They wrote it not knowing if they'd ever be brave enough to give it to you. But they wrote it anyway, because some part of them believed, or maybe just hoped, that God would find a way to get it to you. And now here God is, doing exactly that. I see how your heart is reacting right now. You're feeling something heavy in your chest. A strange mix of love and fear. That's not confusion. That's confirmation. That's your soul remembering. Because yes, you know who I'm talking about. Don't ignore it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't say, maybe later. Later is not promised. This message came today because something is shifting in the unseen. A divine countdown has started. And if you don't act now, you might miss the chance to heal something eternal. Child, the angels are surrounding you right now, and their wings are shaking, not from fear, but from urgency. Archangel Michael is standing at the edge of your reality, begging you to act because the spiritual clock is ticking faster than ever. This is not about drama. This is about destiny. This is about one final chance to make peace, to show love, to open your heart in time. The moment they leave this earth, the door will close. And no matter how much you cry, you won't be able to speak to them in the same way again. Let me tell you what's coming. If you don't act, regret. Deep, aching, soul-breaking regret. The kind that echoes every night when the room is silent. The kind that makes you replay all the moments you could have reached out, but didn't. God doesn't want that for you. That's why He's made sure you're reading this right now. Not an hour from now. Not tomorrow. Now. This is God calling you into action, into love, into courage. Pick up the phone. Write the message. Knock on the door. Say the words that matter, even if your voice shakes. You are not weak for caring. You are not foolish for reaching out. Love is never wasted, even if it's not returned the way you hope. Even if the moment is awkward or emotional. It will be remembered. It will matter to them and to God. Because every act of love echoes in heaven. And this one will be recorded forever. Don't let fear rob you of this sacred moment. You are stronger than the silence. You are braver than the pain. And God is with you every step of the way. This person, the one I'm talking about, they don't need much. They don't need money, or gifts, or grand gestures. They just need to hear one thing before they go, that they were never forgotten, that you still remember, that their existence meant something. Because, in their quiet moments, they've wondered if they were just a passing chapter in your story. And now, as the final pages of their life are being written, they are desperately hoping they mattered to someone. That someone is you. And you have the power to show them they were never invisible. Do you feel that? That tightness in your stomach? That chill down your arms? That's how angels speak when the truth touches your soul. Don't ignore the signs. This message isn't just floating on a screen. It's alive. It's breathing. It's your moment to respond. Your heart knows the truth. Even if your mind is racing, your soul is still. It knows this is divine. Heaven is holding space for a miracle to happen through you. Let me say something now. That may surprise you. This person may not look sick. They may be smiling, posting, pretending everything is okay. But on the inside, their light is dimming. Their spirit is tired. And they are preparing for their departure in ways nobody else sees. You wouldn't know it just by looking, but God sees it. He sees what's hidden. And that's why He's speaking now. Because He doesn't want you to wake up one morning to a message that they're gone and realize you had a chance and didn't take it. They've been visiting old memories lately, looking through photos, reading old texts, holding objects that remind them of you. That's how much you meant to them. That's how much you still do. But they can't say it out loud. Their throat locks up. Their pride, their pain, their fear, it all keeps them silent. But silence is dangerous when time is short. That's why God sent this message to you. Because you are the one who can break that silence with grace, with love, with just a few honest words. And you don't have to say anything perfect. Just reach out. Just say, "Hey, I was thinking about you." That's enough to open the door. That's enough to give them hope. And once the door is open, God will guide the rest. You don't have to do this alone. God's Spirit will flow through you like peace in a storm. He will help you say what needs to be said. He will help you forgive or be forgiven. He will carry the emotions that are too heavy for you to carry alone. There is still time, my beloved, but not much. You're standing at a threshold, and God is asking you to step through it. Don't worry about what they'll say. Don't worry about how it will look. In the end, none of that will matter. What will matter is that love was expressed before it was too late. That words were spoken while ears could still hear. That hearts were opened before they were covered in grief. Do not be distracted. The enemy will try to keep you from acting. He'll whisper lies like, "It's not your place," or "They don't care," or "You'll look desperate." Rebuke those lies. They are not from God. God is truth. God is love. And He is urging you forward because this moment is sacred. This window is divine. And your obedience to this calling will bring healing that stretches beyond what you can see. I know you've been hurt. I know you've questioned why God allows pain, why He lets people drift, why He doesn't stop death. And He hears every question. He holds every tear. But today, He's not asking you to understand Him. He's asking you to trust Him. Trust that this person's life is connected to yours for a reason. Trust that your act of love in this moment will become a ripple that touches eternity. Even if you never hear, "Thank you," even if they can't express what it means, your action will be known in heaven and celebrated. My child, some people never get to say goodbye. Some leave this world with hearts full of unsaid words and unfinished stories. But that doesn't have to be your story. God brought this message to you not to create fear, but to give you one last beautiful chance. A chance to be the closing light in someone's life. They don't need everything fixed. They just need a final moment of truth, a final moment of love. And that can come through you if you choose to respond before the time is gone. You've been distracted. Life has pulled you in so many directions. But deep down, you felt something stirring. Something has been trying to get your attention. A dream, a name, a memory. That's God. He's been planting those signs, those nudges, hoping you'd stop and ask what they mean. And now you know. He's been preparing your heart for this very moment. Because if you walk away from this, something inside you will feel incomplete forever. You don't need a big plan. You just need a willing heart. God will take care of the rest. His Spirit will move through the words you speak, through the small acts of love you give. Your presence alone will be healing. You've underestimated how much your energy brings peace to others. You've forgotten how powerful your love really is. But this person hasn't. They've felt it even from a distance. And they've held on to the thought of you. Sometimes, it was the only thing that gave them the strength to get through a lonely night. Do you remember that time you laughed together? That time you cried? That one deep conversation under the sky or over a simple cup of tea? They remember. They've replayed those memories like a favorite movie. Not because of what was said, but because of how it felt to be near you. And now all they want is one more moment like that. Just one more moment to look into your eyes and say the words they've been holding back. Maybe it's, "I'm sorry." Maybe it's, "I forgive you." Maybe it's, "I love you." And child, even if they're not able to say those words out loud, your heart will hear them. God's Spirit will confirm it within you. Because love does not need perfect words. It just needs presence. And when you show up physically, spiritually, emotionally, something sacred happens. A divine exchange. A heavenly peace. You will see a light in their eyes that tells you everything, even if their voice fails them. Let me tell you a truth. Not everyone gets this chance. Not everyone gets a whisper from heaven this clear. But you did. Because you were chosen. Because your soul is strong enough to carry this assignment. Because the person who's nearing the end prayed for you. Yes, they prayed that somehow, some way, you'd hear this. And now here you are, hearing exactly what they hoped you would, even though they never had the courage to say it themselves. You're going to feel something soon. A strange peace in the middle of chaos. That's God confirming this message in your spirit. You'll feel drawn to a certain photo, or to revisit an old message. That's not nostalgia. That's divine guidance. Follow it. Don't question it. Let it lead you to them. Because God has already gone before you. He's prepared their heart. He's softened the moment. He's made room for healing. And remember this, when it's all over, when their soul leaves this earth, they will take with them whatever last words and energy you gave them. Make it love. Make it peace. Make it light. Because that energy echoes beyond the veil, and they will remember you, not with regret, but with gratitude. You can be the calm in their final storm. You can be the one who brings heaven closer to their last breath. When they take their last breath, my child, they won't be thinking about their failures, their money, or the things they lost. They'll be thinking about love, the people who made their soul feel alive, the ones they never stopped waiting for, even if they waited in silence. That's why your presence matters more than you know. You are not just a memory in their life. You are a light, a soul that once made them believe in something good, in something sacred. And you can do it again, even if it's just one last time. You don't need to overthink. Don't let fear delay you. Just take the step. Call, send the message, write what's in your heart. Even if they don't respond the way you hope, know this, your obedience to love will never return void. It will plant a seed. It will unlock healing. And long after their body is gone, their soul will remember that you showed up, that you didn't wait, that you opened the door when heaven came knocking. And when they leave, God will be there. He will hold them in His arms. But before that moment comes, they want to see you. Even if they can't say it, even if they act like nothing's wrong, you will know. Your heart will recognize the pull. And in that moment, God wants you to be brave. He wants you to speak love like it's your final chance, because it might be. Let every word carry light. Let every silence carry peace. Let every moment become sacred. There will be a moment when you feel their energy shift. Maybe while you're sleeping or walking or just sitting in stillness. A sudden wave of warmth. A soft pressure on your shoulder. A name that echoes in your mind. That will be them, reaching out, saying goodbye, saying thank you, saying, I love you, from the other side. That moment will break you open. But don't be afraid of the breaking. That's where God enters. That's where healing begins. You will cry. You will wonder if you said enough, if you did enough. But child, if you listen to God now, you will know peace. You will know that you answered the call of heaven, that you didn't miss your divine appointment, that you gave someone the gift of being seen, heard, and held even as their time ran out. That kind of love, it becomes eternal. So now God asks you again, will you go? Will you reach out? Will you trust this message wasn't random, but personal? Archangel Michael is still watching. The angels are standing guard. And God is with you, every breath, every tear, every heartbeat. Haven is not far. You are surrounded by light, guided by love, strengthened by grace. And this message, this holy interruption, was always meant for you. Now go, my child. Don't delay. The moment is now. The soul is waiting. And love is ready to speak. You are not alone right now. Even though you're reading this in silence, God's angels are around you. The air feels heavier because they're here. The tingling in your fingers, the chill that runs up your arms, that's not coincidence. That's your spirit waking up. That's heaven touching earth just for you. Because the moment you're in is not ordinary. It's holy. It's charged with a divine urgency. A life is near its final breath, and a message must be passed through you. It cannot wait. You see, this isn't about being right or fixing everything. This isn't about old arguments or broken promises. This is about one soul's final wish, to be honest, to be vulnerable, to speak or receive one last piece of truth. And if you stay frozen now, if you let fear win, that truth might be buried with them. And that pain, it echoes far longer than any goodbye. God doesn't want that for you. You've been given the chance to do something most people never get to do. To offer closure while there's still time. To bring warmth where there's been silence. To give peace where there's been pain. Don't underestimate the power of that gift. It's not too late. Not yet. But the window is small. You are reading these words because that window is still open. God needs you to climb through it now. Don't let pride be louder than purpose. My child, God sees the memories you've tried to forget. He sees the words you've swallowed. He sees the moments you wished had gone differently. But now, He is giving you something greater than a second chance. He's giving you a divine reset, a holy moment where all that was heavy can be lifted, where all that was unsaid can be spoken in love. You don't need to rehearse it. You don't need to perfect it. Just be there. Just try. That's all heaven is asking of you. Even if this person can't respond the way they used to, even if their words are few or their energy is low, their soul will understand. Souls speak without sound. And when you enter that space with love, with softness, with presence, something unspoken will pass between you. Something greater than language, something eternal. And you, child, you will walk away different. You may not realize it now, but this moment will heal parts of you too. Parts you didn't even know were aching. Parts of your inner child that longed for closure. Parts of your heart that have carried silent grief. God is using this moment not just to speak to them through you, but to speak to you through them. This is a healing exchange, a soul-to-soul alignment, a final earthly conversation that will echo into the next realm. Let me ask you one last question before the moment slips away. What would you regret more? Reaching out and it being imperfect, or not reaching out at all and never getting the chance again? You already know the answer. That's why you're still reading. That's why your chest feels heavy. That's why your eyes are wet. Because your soul knows this is truth. You might be wondering, what if I reach out and they don't respond? What if it feels awkward? What if nothing comes of it? But child, God wants you to understand love is never wasted. Effort made from the heart is never lost. Even if they can't speak back, even if they act distant, even if they pretend they don't care, their soul will know. Their spirit will feel it. And in their quietest moment, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, they will replay your words in their heart and feel peace because of you. And that peace will travel with them into eternity. God has seen people cross from this world to the next with joy and with sorrow. He's seen souls leave full of regret and others carried in light because someone took a moment like this and turned it into love. The world may not notice. There may be no applause. But in heaven, a simple act of love echoes like thunder. Angels pause to listen when a soul chooses compassion over comfort, truth over silence, love over fear. You are that soul. You were created with a heart that feels deeply for a reason. God didn't give you sensitivity to make you weak. He gave it to you to carry sacred assignments like this. You were chosen to feel things that others ignore, to catch spiritual signals when others scroll past. You're not too much. You're not overreacting. You're aware, spiritually awake. And this is one of the rare times that awareness is being called into action. Child, this person is closer to the edge than you know. On the outside, they may still be laughing, still showing up, still pretending. But God sees what others don't. He sees the weight they carry, the thoughts they battle, the moments they almost gave up, and He's kept them alive this long for a reason, for this final moment of connection, for this message to reach you, for this bridge between hearts to be rebuilt, if only for a breath. And now it's in your hands. The next step is yours. Will you follow the nudge God has placed in your heart? Will you take the hand of the one who needs you, even if it's shaking? You don't have to fix their life. You just have to show up. Be a soft place to land. Be the quiet answer to their deepest prayer. Because God promises you, they've prayed for a sign. They've asked Him for one more chance, and now He's sending you. You are not just their memory, you are their miracle. And soon, when they are gone, and the house falls silent, and the air feels different, you will remember this moment. You will remember what you did. And instead of guilt, you will carry peace. Instead of wondering, what if? You'll know, I did. That is the gift God wants for you. That is why this message had to find you now, before the silence becomes permanent, before the goodbye becomes final. Yes, God will continue, because you are still listening and your soul still hungers for the truth that only heaven can speak. So hear him now, because what comes next will lift the veil from your eyes and show you the purpose behind every delay, every rejection, every closed door you faced while waiting for this person to return with the truth. You see, God didn't allow that silence because he wanted to punish you. He allowed it because he needed the noise of the world to quiet down so you could finally hear him. In their absence, you didn't just become stronger, you became clearer. You started hearing your own heart. You started learning what love actually feels like when it doesn't beg, when it doesn't fear, when it doesn't chase approval. You began to realize that even though you missed them, even though it hurt, you were never truly alone. God was with you, shaping you, holding you, reminding you that your value is not found in someone staying, but in knowing that you were always worth staying for. And now that you've been made whole again, now that your wounds have become windows of wisdom, God is sending this person back, not to complete you, but to meet you, where you've already completed yourself. They are going to feel something when they see you again, something electric, something sacred, something they can't put into words. It will shake them, because they'll see the glow that God placed in you, the strength in your smile, the calm in your voice, and they'll know, deep in their bones, this is home. This is who they prayed for, even when they didn't know how to ask. And even though it took time, even though it felt impossible, even though the silence made you question whether they'd ever return, God is telling you now they are on their way. Not in theory, not in fantasy, in real life. And it may not be the way you imagined. It may come quietly, a simple message, a random encounter, a conversation that starts awkwardly but ends in tears. But it will come, and when it does, you will know it's divine, because God is not the God of coincidence. He is the God of confirmation. And this moment will confirm every sacred thing you believed in when the world told you to give up. So breathe deeply now, child. Let your heart settle. Let your fears melt in God's presence. You've come too far to let doubt rob you of what's already unfolding. Trust that He's gone before you. Trust that Archangel Michael is still guarding your steps. Trust that the one who left is no longer the same. Because God didn't just bring them back. He brought them back new, transformed, ready. And you are finally ready too. And now, beloved, lean in even closer. Because what God is about to speak is a mystery that only a few ever get to witness in their lifetime. The moment where divine timing meets human readiness and miracles unfold right before your eyes. This moment is not coming to test your strength, but to reward your surrender. You've already passed the hardest part. You stayed soft when life tried to harden you. You remained kind even when the world felt unkind. You kept your heart open when it would have been easier to close it, lock it, throw away the key. And that is exactly why this blessing is being released now. Heaven has watched you wait with grace. You didn't demand. You didn't manipulate. You let go when you had to, even when it broke you. And that release, that holy, painful release, became the very key that unlocked what is now headed your way. This person, the one God keeps bringing to your heart again and again, has had to walk through their own wilderness. You couldn't save them from it, child, and God didn't ask you to. He needed them to learn, to awaken, to understand what love really is and what it is not. And in your absence, they finally saw it. They finally realized that what you offered wasn't just affection. It was healing. It was sacred. It was God loving them through you. And now they are waking up with one desire: to find their way back to you. But more than that, to become someone worthy of standing beside you, not just in word, but in spirit. Do not be surprised if their return is emotional. Don't be shocked if they cry or struggle to speak. Because when the soul has been silenced for so long, truth doesn't always come out perfectly. But it will be real. It will be pure. And in that moment, child, God wants you to do one thing: listen. Don't interrupt. Don't question. Just listen with your heart. Because what they're about to say has been buried inside them for longer than you know. God has been stirring their spirit. He's been making them feel your absence like a burning echo. And now they're ready. Ready to speak the words they should have said long ago. Ready to take accountability. Ready to show up not just with promises, but with presence. They want to rebuild, not from the ruins of what was, but from the foundation of what could still be. This is not a cycle repeating. This is a cycle ending. A new one is beginning, and it's one God has written with His own hand. Do not fear it. Do not second guess it. Just walk into it with the peace of knowing that you are not chasing this. It's chasing you because it was always yours. And no matter how long it took, no matter how far it strayed, it is finally finding its way home. Child, God has watched over you since the day you were born. He's counted every tear you've cried. He's seen you stand in pain and still choose love. That's why He's trusted you with this moment, because He knew you would listen. He knew you'd feel it. He knew your soul wouldn't turn away when He whispered, "Go, speak." Love, there's still time. Not much, but enough. And that's all God needs. He can do miracles with even the smallest window. He just needs your yes. You are not too late. You are right on time. And this, right here, right now, is your time. The soul who needs you may not say it aloud, but inside, they're praying for the courage to hear from you one last time. And when you do reach out, their heart will understand. Their breath will slow. Their pain will quiet. And their soul will thank heaven that you came. And when they finally go, God promises He'll be there. He will hold them in His arms as they cross from this world to the next. They will not be afraid. They will not be alone. And when they ask about you, He'll tell them the truth, that you heard Him, that you listened, that you acted, that you were the answer to their final prayer, that their last memory of this life was love. After that, God will come to you. He will comfort you. He will visit you in dreams, in signs, in soft winds and golden light. And you will know that even though their body is gone, the connection remains. You will feel their peace. You will feel Him near. You will cry, yes, but not with regret. You'll cry with gratitude, because your spirit will know you were chosen, and you responded. So take the step now. Don't overthink. Just move with your heart open. Let God walk with you. Let His angels surround you. And remember, this message was never random. This was written into your soul before time began. You were born to carry this light. And now the light is calling. Go now, my child. Let love be the last thing they hear. Let peace be the last thing they feel. Let heaven begin with you, my precious friend. You've reached the end of this message, but the beginning of something beautiful. If this touched your heart, if you felt something shift inside you while reading, then you know this was meant for you. Don't keep this light to yourself. Like this video right now. Let it be a sign to the universe that you're ready to receive this blessing. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss the divine messages heaven is sending your way. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, because you might be the angel God is using to reach another hurting soul. Remember, you were guided here for a reason. Your story isn't over. Love is still calling, and heaven is still speaking. Now go, dear one. Take that step. Make that call. Send that message. Be the miracle someone is praying for. And know that God is walking with you every single